On this episode, I talk about who's responsible for the sports card boom and how you can exploit their weaknesses. This is Dave, and welcome to the SVA Card Collectors Podcast. What is up? What is going on, everyone? Dave at SVA Card Collectors. Sorry for the long wait for a new podcast. Just was feeling meh. Just didn't feel like I had a ton to talk about. Even though there's a lot of stuff that's going on, I don't know. Meh. That's all I gotta say. And I don't want to just do a podcast, even though I said I would do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I don't want to force it and make it like a job. I want to enjoy it. And so, I just took some time off. So there's that. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Tonight we're gonna have a live, talk in my Facebook group. Head over there and we can chit chat about whatever you want. I think there's a lot of stuff now that's coming to fruition, and should be pretty interesting, I think. But right now, we're just going to talk about the stuff that's being released this week, real quick. August 19th, we got Topps Archives, 8 cards per pack, 24 packs per box, 10 boxes per case. You get 2 autographs per box. I'm not a big, gigantic fan of Archives. $124 for the box. And the reason why I'm not a big fan is because it's like a wannabe Heritage. And plus, I like just Heritage. They should just stay with Heritage and get rid of this, because it has all different years in there. So I like 1955, but they have 1955 cards. They have 1974 cards, 2002 cards in here, which really, sometimes they would even have the same, year as the Heritage was, thrown in here, which is just stupid. Just not a big fan. I like the Heritage just having Heritage, and each year it changes, and that's when you'll get, the different designs. These just, I don't know. It seems like a fugazi, a fake type a set. On the 21st of August, you'll have Panini Certified Football Hobby Box, 5 cards per pack, 10 packs per box, 24 boxes per case. On average, you'll get 1 freshman fabric signature. Ooh. And 1 additional autograph, 2 relics, 3 parallels, 2 rookie parallels. These go for, what did these go? I got to scroll up. Scroll. $228. There are all right looking cards. Nothing special, to be honest with you. I wouldn't go crazy over these cards. Next one is more of a set for kids to play the game. Panini NFL 5 TCG Hobby Box Break, 6 foil parallels, 4 epic cards, 1 legendary card, 1 rookie card, 10 cards per pack, 24 packs per box, 12 boxes per case. That's also dropping on August 21st. It's $96 a box. It's like for a game. They're calling it like an interactive, trading card set, but it's just like a game that you can play with. I would avoid this like the plague if you're trying to invest. Just avoid it. Now, Panini in 11 hours, as I'm talking about it. This is midnight that I'm doing this right now. First off the line, 2020 Panini Black NFL Trading. It is starting at $600, and it will work its way. It's a Dutch oven auction. I almost messed it up. Dutch oven auction. That's the way I say it. It starts at $600 every 5 minutes. It will drop, its price until they get rid of them. Limited to 12 boxes per transaction. You could look, guys. You got to look for that 1 Ruby rookie patch auto numbered to 12. Oh boy, I'm gonna say this: these cards look awesome. They look awesome. They're very good looking cards. I really like them a lot. I would like to play with these cards in my green room. That's what I would like to do. But they may be too rich for my blood. We'll see. I might actually try to pay attention. I'll give it a little heart so I can pay attention. Also, 1 day left. first off the line, 2020 Panini Immaculate Collegiate Football cards. This starts off at $1,000 when they have the Dutch Oven auction starting August 20th at 10 a.m. Central Time. So that's all the stuff that's coming out this week. There's some other stuff that says it's coming out this week, and it's not. No. Cardboard Connection lies. You have to click on it, and then you have to scroll down a little bit, and where they give you the hobby box breakdown of what you get, they'll have the revised date. So just take a look at it there, and that should help you guys out. Now, if you guys are selling on eBay, on Instagram, and all that good stuff, and you're going to the post office and you're sending it PWE, which is plain white envelope, you're going to notice a delay. If you talk to Democrats, it's because, the Republicans are trying to not have mail-in voting. And if you talk to the Republicans, they're trying to say, hey, post office doesn't make any money. We're trying to cut costs. Whatever. All I'm saying is you will have a delay in your plain white envelopes. Long delays. My suggestion is you sell everything first class, put it in a mailer, in a bubble mailer. Don't be one of these people that put it in a white envelope and then throw it in there and get it first class. It's stupid. You got up to £1 that you could put in there. You put two pieces of cardboard on the card. You tape it up. You're good to go. You're going to pay like $3-4 maybe. And that's that. It's actually $2.50 or 60 cents is what I typically pay. But sometimes you got to pay up if I got to go all the way to California from the governor. Well, he's not a governor anymore, Mr. Schwarzenegger. But I would stick to that so you have the tracking so you know where it is at least. So you can say, hey, this is where it's at, because there's some tomfoolery afoot. And you don't want to deal with that. You don't want people, harassing you. You don't want people questioning, hey, did you send it or not? You don't want to deal with that stuff. So I would just stick to that right now. I know the postmaster said, hey, we're going to stop doing some stuff. They were getting rid of those blue mail bins that all of a sudden now everybody and their mother uses. Meanwhile, nobody uses them anymore. It actually is just something normally done. They've gotten rid of like 14,000 of them in like the past couple of years, but since they're doing it now, they've just noticed it. So it is what it is. But in either case, just do that. Just pay attention, because I think that is important. It really is, because you can get screwed, and people and eBay will side with them, with the buyer, even though you can show them all this good backup information. So just be careful of that. That's all. I don't want you to get screwed. Now, I don't like to talk about basketball too much. Well, I don't like to talk about Blazers because my Damian Lillard, I sold at 400, and the PSA 10 is, God damn it, man. I blame my wife on this. I can't tell that to her, but I'm going to say it, because always in the back of my mind, I have her in my head going, why are you spending all that money? Why don't you just get the profit? Enough. All right, you made enough. You did good. Well, you think it's going to go more? It's not. It's going to lose money. So that's what I have in the back of my head all the time. So I bought it for $90. It was up to like $375, $400, and I sold it. Not, I've been noticing everything that's going on, but I'm like, this is crazy. There's no way, and it started to go back down a little bit, but you've seen the way all prices have gone. And so I'm just sickened over it. But I think right now the playoffs are semi going the way everything is supposed to go. Today, however, the Lakers have been upset, and the Blazers beat them. Damian Lillard once again coming up big. You also have Giannis crap in the bed, and his Bucks lose to the Magic. I don't know how much it's him crapping the bed. I mean, he did have 31 points and 17 rebounds, so I can't say that he crapped the bed, but they did lose. I will say this now, and I'll always say this until he wins it. I don't think Orlando is going to win this series at all, but I just don't believe in him. So the fact that he's $7,000, I think is just insane for somebody who hasn't done anything. I don't care. Oh, he's going to great. I don't care. Doesn't matter. He doesn't win. You just got to win. Win. You play to win the game. He does not win the game. So we'll see. I see the Heat. My boy, Mr. Hero. He played 34 minutes, got 15 points as a rookie. I'm happy with that. Rockets, Blazers. Rockets won without Westbrook, so that's a good thing if you're a big Rocket fan. I think everything else is going to play. Nuggets won, Raptors, Clippers. It was a good game. Stupid Porzingis should not have been ejected. I think the referees are overreaching there. Series that I'm looking for, the 76ers and Celtics have Joel Embiid. I got a couple of his cards. I think the Celtics are a better team. Plus, they don't have Simmons, so I don't see them winning it. He played well. It's just, I think the 76ers are just going to be that team that are just always good, but just not good enough. And so you may see them try to break it up because they see where this is going. And Joel Embiid, only has so much time. I mean, he's young, so he's got plenty of time, but I don't know if Ben Simmons and him are working out. Not that they don't play, they're just not winning. So we'll see, though. We'll see how everything's going. Baseball, the big news yesterday was Tatis on a 3-0 count, swinging and hitting a grand slam, and then having to apologize for said grand slam. No, can't say it. It's ridiculous. Anyone who says the unwritten rules, I don't care. I don't care about former players saying the unwritten rules. I don't care. They need to toughen up. Well, I would be pissed off if... Yeah, I don't care. I know Phil Hughes said that on his Twitter. And so what? Doesn't matter. You don't have to be a former player to get that. People want to see people hit home runs. And so what, they're up by 7 points. 7 points, Jesus. 7 runs. And it's the 7th or 8th inning. I don't care. So what happens if they scored 5 runs the next inning? And it's a close game. And we're all talking about, well, why didn't he swing away? He could have hit a grand slam. Maybe that was a strike, or he strikes out to end the inning and they don't get any runs. Oh, well, that's just the way the game is. No. Toughen up, Buttercup. That's it. It's ridiculous. Oh, God almighty. I just get so angry at that stuff. That stuff really bothers me. Like the warning, when pitchers get warned, not being able to throw inside, hitting people, throwing behind them, like all that stuff that should not be touched. Leave it alone. Let them regulate it. They've done it like for 50 years beforehand. They were able to figure stuff out. Baseball was somewhat good. So I don't know why they have to play around. They don't know any better. It's just, I don't know. I like the fact that a pitcher, I guess a guy would hit a home run, and then the next at bat, the guy would just beam just for cause. Like, it made no sense. You're like, well, I had to hit you. Why? You hit a home run off me. You did well against me. So, it made no sense at times. I'm not going to lie. But it gets all sorted out on the field. There's nobody in the stands going, no, I don't like that. You'll be suspended for 6 games because, ugh. I'm going to punch those people in the face. It annoys me. Anyway, so we got that going on. Baseball, I think, is doing well, sports cards wise. You guys need to pay attention to the raw cards and graded card pricing. I took a little dive into, I told you I'm a big fan of 2018 Bowman Chrome Draft. I'm definitely, and even though I don't want to, and I know I'm very hypocritical, and I hate the fact that I'm just giving them my money. I hate it. But it makes complete sense to grade basically every single card you get because you don't know what's going to happen, especially in basketball. With regards to a rookie, I would grade basically any rookie because it's going to go up in value no matter what they do, it seems like. But even if they have a good game, you can capitalize on it. You can't capitalize on nothing if you don't get it graded. I would literally just grade most, if not all, the rookies that are semi-decent. in basketball. And next year, if they have a good game, it's ballooning up. Baseball, you have guys, I'm just going to throw Jared Kelenic, Nolan Gorman, Brennan Davis, I think I said his name, from the Cubs. Just a slew of players that you can grade their base chrome and their refractor chrome, and they are 40 to 50 bucks for their base, 60, 70 bucks for their refractors, or maybe they're 30 and 40 for their base and 50, 60 for their refractors. It is insane. And if you're paying 12 bucks to grade it, and maybe you're paying $5, it makes total sense. And even if it's a 9, you're still going to come out even. You're still going to come out even. You really need to look for those raw cards. I saw Throwback Steve's, he got 19 Kevin Durant Topps rookie graded. He did not get a 10. I think he still did great on it because the price of his cards just shot up because it's just basketball. That's the only reason. There's nothing else. He hasn't played. He hasn't done anything. He's been sitting on the stands watching his Nets play. They're difficult. The older cards are difficult to grade and to get those PSA 10s and even those PSA 9s. So my suggestion is go after 2018, 2019 cards. Take a look at the difference between raw and PSA 9s and 10s and just have at it. Just have at it because you're going to make your money back. It's almost a guarantee. Especially now, I would be grading baseball cards, basketball cards like nuts. I think football, you may be missing it because I think by the time you get your cards back, the season's already going to start. I don't know if football is going to follow the trajectory of basketball, but I do see, you see like a Barry Sanders rookie going for $1,000 PSA 10 when there's a slew of them. And now all of a sudden, PSA is going to start grading them harder because of that value, which is another stupid thing, but I'm not going to get into that. Now, we have all this stuff that I'm talking about. All this price is going crazy. And like, Dave, I thought you said this thing's in a big bubble and it's going to crash soon. I still think so. I think I may have been wrong with regards to the timing. I was saying at first I said September, October. I think I'm going to slide it back to maybe early next year because I think people are still going to be spending money on Christmas. I'm very uncertain about the timing, and so I don't want to just be like, all right, this is what it is, and everybody's going to, all 7 people are going to say, all right, this is what we're doing. But I do think by the end of the year, beginning of next year, I think we're going to start seeing something happen. But, and here is the huge but, the prices for boxes are going to stay the same because 2020, they're already locked in on pricing. So the retail, the hobby and retail boxes, if they're ever going to go down, that's got to be next year. I think right now we are in a weird time, meaning a lot of people spending a ton of money. And I was wrong. I think I'm wrong about saying there's a lot of people. I think just like the economy, just like the American economy, I think this is all being driven by the top 20%. The bottom 80%, they're just doing whatever. They're buying a little bit here, they're buying a little bit there. They ain't doing too much. I think everything, this whole sports card boom is being driven by the top 20% in the hobby. Now, you have other people that are coming into the hobby that have a ton of money, so they are part of that 20%. And they are just buying. They have the money. They don't care the price. They're just going to keep on buying and raising the price higher and higher and higher. And that's what you're going to see right now. I think at one point you're going to get people who are going to start to smarten up a little bit and start going, all right, maybe this may not be the best play to just keep on buying higher and higher and higher. But right now that's what we're seeing, and I see that for a little bit because they're not going to run out of money anytime soon. So they're just going to keep buying. But the thing is, eventually the bottom 80% are going to it's going to be too much of people not buying, and it's only going to be the top 20. And not everyone is into everything. They're all into different things. So the price will start to drop down a bit. And then once it starts going, I think it's just going to go into a free fall. Very similar to what we saw in Project 2020. It's just going to drop like a rock. So, but right now, I don't see that. I see it's just going to keep going up and up and up, and they're just buying everything that they can. And that's that. And the bottom 80% still has a couple extra bucks that they've had, either to get back to work or government checks still holding them off. Not so much now because that $600 is gone. So I could definitely seeing that dip, but I that's what I feel right now. And I think that's what's driving everything. The top 20%, just like the economy right now, the top 20%. Really, I think it's like the top 2% spends more than the top like 98% or some crazy number. I just make stuff up here. That's it. That's your political talk, hosted by Maxwell. But that's where I see that the world coming to in the sports card world. Yeah. Looking forward to football. I was also looking at some football cards. I was looking at Sam Darnold cards, of course, because I'm a Jet fan. But his cards are now over $200. His PSA 10 Panini Prism rookie. And he's the cheapest one. Daniel Jones is more. Kyle Murray is more. Baker Mayfield, Lamar Jackson's off the charts. Josh Allen as well. And that's the new price now. I remember it was like 50 to 75 was the price where everything would settle back down. On all cards, if a guy wasn't doing that well or whatever, that's where it would go. Then when the season started, it would go over 100, 125. Maybe now 150 to 175 is where it's going to start dropping down. And the new price is going to be 200, 225. Maybe it goes even higher. I don't know. Right now, I don't know. It's I'm gonna dive off a little bit. I think the way to I'm gonna give something up here, not give up something, but just give a little advice. The way you're going to win is if you niche, if you get very specific. These guys, they're gonna have a ton of money and they're gonna spend. I would niche into something. Now, don't niche and go, well, I'm just collecting Patrick Mahomes. Suck that, Dave, because that's just stupid. You ain't going to win. But you need to niche. Get down to maybe a specific set, a specific player, and know it really, really well and attack it and go after it. I would suggest going after, the main guys, the investable sets, but then go after certain players or rookies that you feel are undervalued, and then just hammer it home. Just go after it, because the big dogs are not going to be looking for that. They're looking at, all right, I can buy Patrick Mahomes for $4,000. I think it's going to go up to $6,000, $7,000. I think Giannis is going to go up to $10,000. I'm going to buy it for $6,000, $7,000. I'm going to buy, Juan Soto now. It's at, his Topps update, I think is now like close to 300 now. I'm going to buy a whole bunch of those. That's where their minds are at. They want big prizes and they think it's going to go higher. Yeah, maybe they'll try to invest in some guys, but again, it's going to be a decent amount of money where they're going after it. Where you can win and do well is niching. Finding that spot, finding that player, finding that set that you think is going to be really good. Like I said, 28 Bowman Chrome Draft, that's what I like. I know a lot about those players. I know about a lot of those guys. I started looking them up and looking at the prices. I'm like, holy crap, look at this. You can still get them. You can still buy them. And that's what you need to do. Maybe you don't want to get into all that. Maybe you don't mind making less money. So maybe you think Topps Stadium Club is the set for you, and you can buy a whole bunch of cards. They're going to go up, just not as high, and the demand won't be as great as other ones. That's all. And that's okay. It's like a Bowman's Best. it goes up percentage-wise. It's mimics Bowman cards, Bowman's first cards, but they're just not as high. Instead of paying $100 for an auto, you're gonna pay $50 for an auto. And if you're getting it at $10, that's still a damn good deal. Whereas you have to pay $25 to get that card, whatever the case may be. You get what I'm trying to say. But niche, get specific, get focused on certain things. I think that's the biggest thing. I keep on driving through that focus, but let's get specific. Let's niche down, try to figure out the player, the set, and then become animals at it. Go on eBay, go on Instagram, look on Google. Just go on google.com, start typing this stuff in. You'll find stuff too. Just do that. And I guarantee you're going to make some money. If you're smart and you don't just do stupid stuff. If you don't just go, well, this guy's in single A and he's batting 100. I'm going to go all in because I think he's going to be good. Why? Because I saw on YouTube he did pretty well. Don't be that guy. I'm just saying, look for guys. I think it's better in the NBA, to be honest with you, because those guys, there is no minor leagues. They're going to be playing. So you'll have something from this year that you can gravitate to. You can grab him like, all right, this guy did this with this amount of minutes. I think if he gets more time, if this guy leaves, like I was saying with the Timberwolves, for Culver, I don't know. You may not like him, but you can see, hey, I think there's more minutes for him. That's the type of stuff I'm talking about. And that's where you got to find those soft spots. You can find that in baseball. You can say, hey, the Mariners aren't that great. I really think Jarred Kelenic is going to come up. And that's what happened. Kelenic came up. Now, his card was already a decent price. But again, I'm just trying to get you guys to think. That's the stuff you got to think about, all right? All right, I think I've jibber-jabbered enough. SVAcardcollectors.com. I still have the Riders program. I know Dan, he wrote another one, and I didn't even respond back to him, so I apologize. I will get back to you. So there's one that you'll have to contend with, but nothing else. Right now, he's going to be in the lead. He's going to be in the lead for that $50. So, right, send it over. It's going to be posted on the website. Download the FlickChat app. Everyone's having good conversations. Join my Facebook group. You guys can ask questions. Plenty of people to answer them. And you guys know what to do. Buy some cards, go broke. Later, people. You've heard me talk about StarStock. They've been a sponsor of the show for a couple of months now. Well, now you can deposit, purchase cards, view in your collection, and flip those cards back on the marketplace with so much more to be built. StarStock is building a sports card marketplace aimed to be faster, cheaper for flipping sports cards than any other platform. They're currently looking for people who want to submit their cards to sell on this new platform. Here's what StarStock is offering. 5% commission, no ingestion fees. You send in the cards, they do all the work. Cards are guaranteed and secured in the vault. I seen the little guy, his name is Pepe. He doesn't let anybody in or out. You can choose cards to ship back to you at any time. You can buy, flip, store, or ship cards with a click of a button. If you're interested in getting involved and sending those cards, contact starstock.com. Again, StarStock is only looking for rookie cards and are prospects of current players. Head over to starstock.com.